Barbara na ye no ndi nkomo ne ndi dwa nsi na eketu ebi fa ya pe na afa bepa ho na ese na okọ ni na bibia no etumi agonkan
Yenko KFM Musical Center instrument ni ho akade ho adwuma e na wono moye nyumtofo ahodo amwo maimo eba ni instrument apapa de abomodin kopie mu e wono matena no muntimi mbo a wosa kwan ne so kita microphone na ye nyumtuni na to nwuma ebe ma abofo esane ho konkru be ye adwuma wo ma asore dem no instrument no ahemfie ni e ba akopɛ kopie mu e KFM Musical Center no momboa enye santutu ene hihye no bibia entimi nkonkan emfama DJs ahodo amwo maimu die edru eye weekends amuni adaje kra bomode na musumo spinning machines ahodo amode bejeje adofo eni no musumo nkoje ewo KFM Musical Center Accra Zongole ne ho ena wonom ewo ukopie mu Kumasi nso mo wedum omo ne Sambra Hotel no ene bo enimu hwe bia ye ben wono no abo apiri omo uye nyum to ho adwuma nko ade akodi instrument a eti apo maswe no mutimi hwe ma bibia enkoyima
dada bateka pede phone sa papa ne ho aka de aba adwuma nso ti ko na kwaje phone fiti tete touch 21st century touch bia ho bia no benye bia ho aka de bia nso de dada bateka 0206 6037 0206016037 we hu ye kira kwan ewo connection ye bentakwa station che ko dwumeko adaroma ere na nwumre ya tena se ede nsem no ede ye so na ebedi mu akotin bi no amanyoko bi no mo man gane mo komonto ade agba no wono mo kire mu se Chief Justice tu aye tu no yi ni de fi wono no mo pene a wo mo ntia ase wo mo be ye kire ede atia mampeni nyame adom a me ebusum de to so enum
ya concern from Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baomi enedue wa odisika kosom MPP ameni okona ano no 3 million Ghana cedis ni nya na ba beboa ama wono mo dom MPP ameni okono yetimi edi aboa wo e wo sa kwan so
na wo adwedi ensem no si wo de makoko board wo de abatu dwa se koko hu adwedi bi koko hu aba wo de ba ye no ebi no afa kuntu ase ntimi no ka se de wo ma sha ase a wono mo ebe ye enhwehwemu
yebe boere ni jidie ensem two face a ono nso ye nwumtuni wo Nigeria mine mu no na me no ka sei wana wasenya ne yonku bia na asisi oba be ni chocho mucha odi na kwakọ kire busua na rehosem ne sebro kopie mu no wono ankasa na wofo enya de se omukopie mu ewodwumedie na sidie nti o manko ankopie mu ni chiremu wo hwa besomo ewe na nwumre kase no eso
ebo se asabdo na aka wo hwa na nwumre di hwa na ditie ya tena se do so nwumre bi ma kan kase wo hwa yen ewo kasa mfone so Afia abe father man na KFM TV GH Facebook YouTube and after TikTok we betumi aka yen ho like follow subscribe na ja message to our WhatsApp message bi answer 0246239070 na fa o message bra e ba hwane akenkan de ama edin ne Odiyifo ya Charles to igbe krache Fialengo 1 ene enwumre me ne man redo
Afia Fosuah Oduahoma Sresrebidi ewa ma wa frem Afia ni nyina eyimidin mejapade ye gina so ne atwa ye hotel ye ba pa ye hyensem na se ama
Are you a musician, church, band, school, or an audio engineer looking for professional audio equipment for your work? Don't worry. KFM Music Center has all the equipment and instruments you need. We have from drums, keyboards, combos, guitars, microphones, PA systems, brass instruments, studio equipment, lighting systems, among others. We import all kinds of electronics and musical instruments from top brands such as American GLS, Behringer, Sabian, Yoga, M Audio, Nutric, Tama, among others. You can locate KFM Music Center at Zongo Lane between the Benjilo Building and the Children's Hospital. You can contact us on the numbers displayed on your screen. KFM Music Center, where quality costs less.
I was Afia Fosuah Oduahoma Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Will buy no chance Chief Justice Mami Gertrude Tokono. Want me in Yajuma, was a sign as a man for Eddie petition Breno. Say one month Samamino. As I'm known Eddie Moa, Mane, or Chance on Kwahomijimu, I mean, Baffo Bonnie, and our acting Chief Justice. Nano and I'm so Manuko. I would be a man Ghana with the New Patriotic Party and PP Manuko. National organizer Nana Boache Nana B no wono ene de waka ho bi sanso na Liberal Party of Ghana LPG Percival Kofi Akpalu ono so ka ho na afi All People Congress APC ayora your friend saying Hasan Yarega ene amanyoko dodo na NDP wo nyina aka monto abo wo chonse wo mo be ye kire pa e de a kire mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nyame adoma me busum de toso num se ekwan a ofa so pamo eye Chief Justice no enye mra kwan so emfa mra kwan so nti won be ye kire na ebra won mo hye mu dwuma de na ase no nana bi a wono na wodi nkomo de man santwefo no ne nsam a wode twudwa eni There's a match of video story no so how
Eye Frankatuni Edima the New Patriotic Party MPP amenyoko na Afia Twemu ene be senfinhia wotwini so na eye mampani abedi echire e wo man Ghana ha meche Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ene dua mene wo kase die odisika no sombo 3 million Ghana cedis e de akwa MPP amenyoko na chese omo welfare fund no eno no de sa sika no akwa akotu no chese sa sike e ba beboa ama sebi obi kwa ahohiahia mu obi ko ha mu obi ko ahokyere mu a eno bedokro na asasika no eno mbe yibie firi ho mo de bekọ akọboa sa nipa no se be betimi aboa ama na setena no etimi akọbọkọ wo mo che se ye January bosuminum no de sika no sombo 2 million ene koye ena afenso na wotwe etwem ya so de 1 million so etimi akọpe so eno nya asem keto akra na owura Charles Dramina wokopie mu e wa asylum da omo headquarters e wo ho no na gi sika ya wo so mu chese omeni aso omeni age sene sika na ba eni dwuma wa so aya hyese mbra bedi no saa pepepe ne bedie obi kwa ahokyire mu omo de beboa no obi kwa ahoyehie mu a omo de beboa no aye ekuo die saa moamo ano e wo se etimi wo ho se be obi a ho beto no obi a ho behenhan no ti we ni nsem ora adwam na so gi sika na wono so e de koma eye Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia se ode abedie wono maso mo hwe ni musese dwuma awon aso e wo se die ne bedi na afi 2028 so modern boy wo so mo boma MPP amenyoko no timi san betina ba enwa ne so no wo so be fa kusa kwan ne so no mo abom ho modern into we ni nsema free the New Patriotic Party MPP amenyoko no wono makachi aba
na wo ensefo from owura Eugene Boache entwi wono na me no ka se no wo pre se dan kwama bia no the New Patriotic Party MPP amenyoko no ye krado so mo beto aba na wo mo yimpenimfo a wo mehwe ma wo matoto bibia ma na tumi akon kan pade a wo akopre eye twetwefo eye de brand general secretary de brand no mu na owura Eugene Boache ntwe a kire mu se bibia edu no se amanyokuo no nyina wo mo kam ho bomu na wo mo kwa adwenkro mu na saa so bobo na we trenetene nsa wo so na we ye da bia se saa brand nya no ni ebre wiedu so wo mo kom ntoma ba nkyena no na mo yire mo pampen se twengon se na betumi aboa ma enkunimdi e da mo ni won fimpe no ena dio no enwotwe abato no etumi akonkan na ebre wo manyamfo Eugene Boache ntwi ede ne nsama de tudwa no ni nkyere mo eni
na party unity no we cannot preach unity and practice exclusion. The next chapter of the MPP must be healing, not hostility. In the world, so we want to be a parachow.
Okay.
So parachow so a Germanenka.
And your weapon another chow.
Adam was my bonnet.
Now shall I any bonnet?
That's what we say, Mr.
Now we be what is one can of finance minister. No didn't
no. I dream I'm in a bonnet. I dream. And she says, I can with we are sure we'll be born any day.
We sure send a nice happy with you. Said your mouth appointed to how using how are you?
Until how do you mean to me
after all these years?
No, something who no. It means to me but I may catch on say I've dedicated 2 decades of my life supporting him. It is a midwichi now could be number 7 on your idea. Like I said, into my own.
What can no bedroom?
You na ena obi kan ye kan odi kan ka se obi so ese o kan ofi ena ye nti enti on me de wan de na nipa metie me am kan abonten ne wa so kan de man na ye fi wa na kwa abonten ya yenko yanim enti no baby adu no eye nkabo mu ene akrokro ene kasade so bi kopena ni position on pena kwa no tum.
Ebusi ayen concern from and farmer dia ma me hana bisi wen kan no na ye mrahye bedwani ma de hia wonom e water no south abato Fosuah so brong ahafo ene ne mantamemu no sign so national women organizer edema the National Democratic Congress NDC wonom amenu ku no nene wodin sembi na ba betudwa e dia fa kwabna kofo ho na kwabuna kofo no oye mampeni a sese oni hobie ma like onti abenya ne so mampeni kofo no ye ne wofa ase na onimonyafo hanabisi we se one no ko na kra na nyankita wodie nsem bia na nka odi sika no sombo $10,000 eba be ma nyina no se no wodi bre wo Minerals Development Fund ni mu no na nka pese one no kuntuna asene ketasi se edwabi ekoso wo wono mwentemu na bra maame hanabisi odi nsem ahodo ni betudwa no de ekoso wonkita hodie nim eni die nti akwabna kofo ba ne na asia na nkone ni ba bedi sa esumu no say and this etudwa.
It's a fund that actually paid $1.4 million for rent.
Hold on. $1.4
million for rent.
Dollars?
Yes.
For rent of how much? What period?
For
rent of the office that you occupy?
Yes, and it's a cubicle actually. And directors have their files on the floor. And the one who rented it to us is called Kwabna Kufuor. He's President Kufuor's nephew.
Kwabna Kufuor?
Exactly.
He's President Kufuor's nephew?
Yes, he told me himself. That's when they came begging me. And I thought it belonged to us. Even though it's small, it's something we could have worked on. But no. They first paid rent for 2 years. That is 2021 to, was it? I think 2020 or to 2021 also. There was some
but it is for 2 years.
No. They did for 2 years. They were paying $10,000 a month for the office
for what space? For what square meter area?
No, right now when you check a prime area better than where we are in that same environment, it's $6,500 a month. So it means that it was a ripoff.
They have caused financial loss to the state.
Exactly. And then now, when I came and they said now they sublease it for 12 more years. And they quoted it in dollars. And then the payment, and of course, it's CDs, so you have to pay the dollar equivalent. Why did they quote it in dollars? Because if they say, let's say, $1 million, it means that if you are going to pay tomorrow, it has to be the CD equivalent of that dollar. And so they paid to them for 12 years. And when you calculate, it means that per month is $9,600 now for the 12 years each month. And they paid everything. And the interest, and why am I saying that? You see,
they paid everything.
Yeah, they paid everything. And you see, why am I saying this? We have workers that we can't pay. We have communities that we're not able to service. Okay,
and staff that you haven't paid. I mean, you
staff that you haven't paid. And when I came, our insurances, and thank SIC, Honorable James Boatin, I had to write to him that please, if help you can.
And was I bad? Hey, I didn't walk out. No. And say, I was at the Yama Cabane to Cassiano. So, and Mama, when you may not, I on my young for and can him not imagine anybody some more as since out about Thomas also Kennedy. A compare quite Japan and whatever him 1 million Ghana cedis said I command a new patriotic party MPP Amanu Kuno. Now, Nina say, woman just say, a Juma for B. One more Amanu Kuno, one more a year Juma, 1 year Juma for. I'll market Yanenko. Yen Moka. Let's Sikana Ashoto. And you know, on when you for Kennedy, I compare quite Japan, 1 million Ghana cedis. So, Munye, now 1 more year Juma party in Mono. Mohena, moving to Moka. Now, Muhe Hamo. Now, 1 more Busiani, and some to find Sham, never be to me one can I bra. When we have for this kind of quiet, and some of who be ma, what they can't be any.
It becomes a challenge. It is not only unique to MPP, it is every party when they go to position. So they face financial or resources challenges. So I came from Madagascar and I heard in the news that for 4 months we've not been able to pay salaries and even money to work. So I decided, okay, I'll come and give my widow's mite a contribution to help run the administration or the party. Because we just came to opposition in about 4 months, and it's sad that we cannot run the party, which I think is not good enough. So my message is simple. I've come this morning to give my widow's mite as a contribution to enable you run the party. Simple.
Sonian concept from Madia CCI MPP Abedio Kono and our face with TV3 or no Tiado Homa Swanya Sem Ketwakra. Nenumu and Nedri Massa Alhaji Osman Massa Uduono Edin Chimwaba Beto Montinimu. Watch say nay, will be any one quenya. Titru any MPP amenu ko mo communicators ahodo mo ko TV ahodo so kokasa no woni hu akwanya so be kwa kopie mu e wo TV3 ho se odin sem ahodo MPP amenu ko no ho e kwa akotudwa ubia ye behu se wa fa ekire akwa akotena so a wo ka asem a MPP amenu ko nsem na ne tinto ntan ko ba ya party no wo muni wu enko nakra na biem ni nyina no ye metimo ase eguso ho sisi a sisi a no muntem aye nchiwahye wo muguso ehwe bibi omode nsem ne beto no wo chese obi ani hu akwanya so kotena mu MPP amenu ku no wo TV3 wono platforms ahodo e wo man mu nyina nchemu amasa mamu odi tudwa no eni.
Anytime when TV3 come to our program, we will not allow them to even put their mark. We will take their mark out because we and TV3 have no any business. The party, not me, the party as a whole, the party that has been granted me that opportunity to be the national third vice chairman of the party has no any business with the TV3. And I'm telling you today, even if a communicator from the New Patriotic Party appear on TV3 platform, that such communicator has to be suspended.
I don't know more than I know that. Is a 1 hour fan. Ebusia
intino eno ne nsem ahodo a eye national third vice chairman edema the New Patriotic Party APP amenu kono onbonyam for eye Massa Mahmood ono so de etudwa de fans ansem ne egina so ne atonkrate ye bapa nchemu ene nsem ahodo bebre na e wo white besomo e wo kase ne so ye basisia.
Yo, I'm for and I am Makwaba at the bar, a KFM musical shopper. You told me, you know, who free a Kumasa Macom that Damono, a sunny at the bar at Dumuno, Sabran Udu, a Sambra Junction, Sambra Hotel, Quantana Sope. Now shop no any Sambra Hotel and the Dinja anymore. Would the free Sambra Hotel a wo sunny at the co Nankane and Hagan Hono, Annie, a ho and a KFM musical shop. Ye told me, you know, yet be in the fofro. Now the air can say, if you papa a timiche. The Odia sorry, the Odi grow agro ahudo. Tuma de be a woody over here a young figure musical instrument piano, a KFM into a say Ghana Muntie Asante Mai Muntie, a KFM musical shop, Anna Sabre Yabian for Monochai, a war Premper the 2nd Street. We free all men come down and now sunny Ediko Edumno and Udu Sambra Hotel Quantana so now what done on Sunny Faso or Anna KFM musical shop ye a war Yanis Sambra Hotel Anna Ewe anymore Yachao Abrevia
General Messi Sir Mayor Proud and I say Mayor Jar Nefree Kumasia Dum KFM instrument store. Obi bisasa say bo me fu de what to no we need see that what dey near my papa e gina wanim na what to no say yes what to no bibi aka wakoma ni nyina free KFM instrument store Kumasi Adum so mi gina ho na me to no ma bitimi ya ho me ka fi say fi papa mu anim na mi gina no wo betro ye ko ma ya do se kana twananka kanau ensamfu ayi.
Ebusienda wa CBN Samuel kwa Banfambra KFM TV esu yeda sibebre si twa ye ho gye aboafo no mkrato no efidie no egusua edaheya yento ansem ne so ne konsem fofromo emfama odienche bia ena okatachie free for no yensemtwere ni wo my Ghana ha odbetu dwa so ohwe animu se eye April bosome ne de to studio no wo twe kosi eye April bosome ne de twato eye 30th no wo hwe animu se obeboaboa ye mmebuna no na nyina no mo ba be yo oye kire chinchin kese wo my Ghana ha nya asem keto akochem say ebra NDC amenyoku no wono mo bonto afie etwemu 2024 bra ne ba beto abanimu no ensem ahodo na edo ma no titiru ene his excellency John Dramani Mahama sabre no to franka e de ama NDC amenyoku no de to na koma pono so se obetena so a eye galamse na mefom agudie to ankofo to enamra kwan so ni nyina no woba be ni nyina e de free ho nsiesie mapane hihya hodo bebre na e na wodi begu akwam nti enum no penyi e free feature say wa hwe animu ahwa bo sha wo hye no enya de se wetimi di edi so enu nti ene nam so a wo hwe animu se oye kire Ghana fo nyina de ombe ba be him titiru ni mabunu no san se koba na etwa ko na chikra nchiri mo ba echi no womo ena saa me efomegudie tui ensunsanso no ebeka womo nti omu nyina fo mo ho nhyimu na numu na aposifo mo my Ghana ha tebiri asem no ekopie mu ewo eya Accra High Court nya no mu chirim so ye chine nya de say o metimi ama na baso san say omu pese omu nanti akopie mu ewo Jubilee House sabre ne so bambo adwuma ekom wo man mu no omu chese nya de so metimi age penie amoma nanti ababedu sam pempen so no tie ne de ekopie mu Accra High Court ne de court nso abonsem na to egu a enche bia no mo de so ye chire ba be hwehwe so na 28 ekosi 30th of April ya na sa o ye chire ewo ho na 3-day protest ani na no galam se be betimi abrasie na ya fa yentuma pe fra wo sa kwan ne so no ho ye chire na wono mba be yo munyamfo eye akatachie free fa ne sema hodo abra court kwa setena wie no wode tu nsemtwerefo anim eni.
We are in a nation of laws. And rule of law shall prevail every time. Then the DSC no HSN see nyina ye kambumwa. Sebi obi a de mrasha ne sebi a so ye posi, so ye president, so ye minister, so ye dey ye man for no pay abobeye. It's all kind of constitution the preamble. But see, we the people of Ghana in the exercise of our natural and inalienable right, we give to ourselves and posterity. Etinye yankwa. Yeni nchiri makurano. Yedi amemo to me. She omonsa. It's to me na ye dia. Enyo omodia. Eno na ye jina na so se police koji injunction. Okoji ko semonso. Oji die yo. Se no ma dwene so mu di bebre no dia. They are lawyer for no. Omo ya lawyer for omo nimde. Na ga se no mo sia tu omo court ni ade abayi and the camera on Makabi and Yadin from Makabiba. Nagana for when ye symbol at Chesse said Yen and Anomo Yen Nano, you could not body the 10 near the Yafa, would you? Omodia could draw Yan Sadim dear, a poor ye, a jifa would you my Wame Kumambeka, a poor Jesa, who cosamo. Sana se mimi no me and drew many also dear. As ye be at Washo. Then one Yasha, and the police in a mere point. Say, young quiet demonstration. In fact, when we to me grows on that's what we see a plan. Call to pet and what's to me. Your buy you so some no call to one fast second, but the team will come or try to ready. But say assembly has been struck out in the police for Mokasa. Now, your car will be said at 2 p.m. The MPP some and NDC some, the TMB MPP Nima Papa. The record shows that time of my buying a was so. When you know, Mudia dance here. And the Kwame appear could be a Jinami Cheminia. Ye fatu atu ye kwa ekwata no numere tanwania ekoko chesi ye China for the buy. It tells you how patriotic we are when it comes to the fight against Galamsey. It's ye na kufa do penso na ye dia. Ye na mama penso and the bibia sign. And ye radio mama ni time wo. And ye ndisi ni time wo. We are fighting for a greater cause for the next generation. It's a 2 p.m. sharp. Ubia funny in the boot lazy. Na mema ni lazy t-shirt and shoe be available and for beba DBA. Na munyina mum ye nanti we no nye ayi numto yambori. We nye kaka bia agreguo mu solemn moment. Ye the candles beba wo ban fa candle kura. Ne bra ni nyina ye nkoye wura dondo mani mamba before that ye begina police headquarters. Ni abusa IGP say ono na ye the chief enforcement agent of the nation. Etiquette na police ye dia kadia ma mo so mo fight Galamsey. Na still am to me fighting. Ono my answer bia. Na fe ya to so call e ye opemu no akasa o ye Rajon Domani Mama e of Flagstaff House. Animo a. Commander in chief of the Republic on the Hwesuja Fosuah. Ye ne betena ho ama ade achi.
Ati we ya ketechi free farm sana ja wa ye ya te papa ya te why. Today no problem. Na ye nkwa santimante mo over time now tribe mienu ne na beto dwa say abawe be e friend no Dorothy owusu ano a we ni schedule no aduonu miensa wo kwada so mansini no wa santimantem ta no so ne mpatamu nipa bonfo bi de sika akwo no ekukunu ejinjam no a ene ja posifo wo mo sha ase so wo mo yenhwemu a na ja eno ade ena mo kokkoche eye owre ya omususu se wo no ena se nya brasem ena etutu asan otugogo di ye eye kwabena abo ama a we de fisha aduasan ena 34 year na wo ne abawe na etwempena 34-23 aha nti ochina ya meme da betumi da ye wa ade na eno na omu chem se oye ye ya na ode ne hu otupia fa jan ena omu kokkoche no on za fa wa sheda ase wa ko num aduro ebi ena onu so pese oku ne ho ejimino ka se de owura kwabena abo ama a we de fisha aduasan enan a wo mu susu se wo no ena Dorothy owusu ano a we de fisha aduonu miensa nipa bonfo bi ko wo no sikan ekunu ya no ono so da yarsa bia posifo gina ne so de den ehwe so benya yarsa na bibia wiempe ya wo mde kwakọ gina emra no na emra no eni ne di sene fata na so twe bi e wo hono so no wo motumi ede amano
Ebusia Chancem ne Sonia Koye Temale Teaching Hospital na America krani ne bede edwa sesuafo no hwe apomodin ho nsem oman Ghana ha onmunyafo kwabena minta kando oye mputupro nsra hwe ekopie mu oho na de nani kotwanrisi akohuye no na nya de se etimi so ani kre nam so ema woni wonom omo hobi ene omunya eye mentimi wase kakraba wonom entemu na ene nam so mapanyi kwanhwefo na wono ewo ho no sene oni onmunyafo kwabena minta akando kasai no enya de se ekoye na tena na sumuye na bro mo tena ehye mu ene omoko na ye mo re inkrata se ni dibre se oye dokitani wo ho hwema eye apomuden mapatimi koso wo ho no won sesa ne ne manyina sanse omuntimi no enye adwuma ewe ye Temale Teaching Hospital ho bio na bra wo de sa nkrata ne beto montini mu ndie nam so emadwuma ye form wo Temale Teaching Hospital so omumu ne ya omu tikokum omadwa papa penya asem keto akra omu chem se ekwan ya onmunyafo kwabnaminta akando fa so wo di sansemi enya de se etimi twaye enye mra kwan so sanse de si ye no na niema ne akade ahodo e wo se omode ye adwuma eboa ma opimfo ya ofamuti nanano monse do no wo menya ama operations ahodo no mentimi anye no ene nam soma baba wani wuye na emom no enye sese bi omote ho eno ma bosse bi omi mfi taduku no moye de omo pe na emom no niema bi na ankoye na sani onmunyafo kwabnaminta akando fa so ye nsem na enedue wapam opanyin no nya de se etimi etweye na sansem ni mu ena dom kuma omwo mrahye bedwefie so de wonom ano atom bi na omo no ano omo de atom nyina na ye chewpa ena omo de ma eye hasupiti ni sanse adwuma ye fom ho nyina me no mokasa die womo ade omo akade nyina egu ho omo ko strike den enya asem keto akra omo chese sene ye de omo panyin ni fam no enya de se etimi tweye nti dom kuma a onmunyamfo Dr. Nana Ayew Efriye wono so ene di eye dom kuma nanim ono ye ranking member osan so eye fidiase asokware mrahye bedwani wakasa ho na ejinem kasa ma dom kuma ni nyina odi chew papa ena ekodia ma ya adokita fonse nke hu behie yi sese ne omubu efu a wo mo so mo be ye adwuma bienu ko mo nsan so embra na bibia entimi nkoye sanse nipa no mo hwe mekoba so mu gya o mato ba bia gya o majeje mu a enya de se betimi abo hene pon ho nso so ede nano atu mu bi senke be ya adokita fo ni nyina enti omo ho ase na nkomo ntimi mbra na adwuma wanwaso a na omo bo kosi said ye bae timi bae ne mentimi ho asisi ya opanyi ye hwan ne to ase akonya no komo nsan bra no mo ma ye ntimi ntoyi no mutimi nya adwuma ewe ye Temale Teaching Hospital nti we ni amanebo a eno so aba efri ye Temale Teaching Hospital so aba
na wo sansem no mo na eye Tamale aban ayarosabia ne mpenifo wo chem se ye kire ne de ekoso na emom no omo ne eye ayarosafo na na se wo adwumafo ho no di nkita ho enya nkasa ho pa ento mo gidia se nton kopim se wo chena enwumre ebedu ne de na se saa ye kire no ana se tuatie na wo mo atie no wo mehwe no mo twa ne nya sensen na mpenifo no ene nsandwafo odi nkomo na wo mo nkire mu a wo mo de ma ye eni.
We met the leadership of the Doctors Association of Temale Teaching Hospital, and they narrated to us the circumstances that led to, because as management we saw their news, we saw their press statements in the media space, and we were yet to give an official call. And so it was this morning that we met them, and then they told us they were yet to give us a call. And they explained that the officer that was involved in the exchanges was traumatized. And mind you, this is a leader who trains house officers, who trains residents. So it's like a model. The medical fraternity. He's also the head of the accident emergency sub BMC. And so if he's down, it affects a lot. Even though on the day of the incident, management invited him and we spoke to him. Yes, and I think we're able to allay, the fears. So today we pleaded with them, and then we also took the opportunity to ask the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health, who also visited us today, to add their voices.
Ebusua ewo sansem ni mu na timamufa wono mewo Tamale ne mpotemu so e de adesrede ekọ e de amampanyifo senke hu behia yi se nkomo abebo anan aba bepiemu ewo Temale Teaching Hospital se be ya dokitafo ne nurse fo mo ho hwe yade wo ho no yetimi ayen sakraye mapa ewo mu sanse ukopiemu wo ho a e ban se yarefo bi ho dodo no no kopa yaresa ene ayarehwe wo ho a se ne okọ ma ho keka ene o ma ho fama krom de behia na nya de se etimi hye nkran ne nam so ama ni yen kase de bebre na afemu eti nananom ewonsie do bu okratum se ne mrenso enso sanse okọ e wenya moa wenya obi ama na nso ni mu no ene nam so ama nipa na na me no ka se won tiate asefo asase su bi entinke wo behia se mpanyifo beyi bebre na edi wo beyi bi egu no mde fofora ba be frefrem se be ya omo so apomudi ho nsem kan no ebetimi akonani.
Concerned about the TTH issues, you see, I think some of the doctors over there, they are not fair. They are even the cause of the downfall of the CEO, especially the emergency ward. We have a unit in TTH where we refer it as a death ward. Immediately they send your patient inside, your relative inside, know that that person will die over there at the TTH. We last took my father to TTH, referred from Tamil Technical University Hospital to TTH. It took about 3 hours for them to look for hospital bed for my father. I even called one of my friends who is a book doctor, who called one of his friends over there for him to come down and look for bed for my father to be able to receive treatment. And my father was in need of oxygen. He was only for that 3 hours, my father was depending on the ambulance oxygen. And they were there mingling with their phones. The nurses, the doctors, some of them, they need overhauling. Because there are good people there who are serious about their work, and there are bad ones among them. So the change that we are asking for is not only the CEO. Those who are good should help us to remove those who are bad, so that our life will be safe over there. We want to be safe. We are not violent. We want to be safe. And TTH is the only source of our life. Our hope depends on TTH.
Ebusia nti we yetimemuni a wo tebalene ne mpotemu nti na disrede no de kwa mampanyifo no chese nkebe ya yentwe bingu se sere sanse biaye bebre na ewe ya yaresabie ho a ono mo de da no omunim omadwuma omunim die sefata omo se wo so omo ye edeje ayarefo nti we ne nsem ono soso de aba betudwa wo gina de hye omo wo tebalene ne mpotemu nyina e na wokasae edemom ye gina ne nsem iso na ya tonkrae ba ye dan ye ni ede ahwedwedi ensemu.
Amenda sena amensama munyina kwa babi Afia Fosuah no fan kwa dwedi ensem na Chief Executive Officer man Ghana Cocoa Board Dr. Randy Abe wona ka se no chem se wo mo nya ne ntie se 200 containers of agrochemicals enno ya ye de gugu ye nkoko suo ma mutumi nyima ni kunkum mu ano omugo pie mo tema port no ayila wetu wafa pie janti o chem se no mde asem no de ama National Investigation Bureau for say one mo enye hwehwemu na no na Dr. Randy Abe chem se we no ase ye boapayo ni emfa me ho suban bi ene nam so emasane ma no etumi yira na nkyeremu a wode maye yeto aso
ka be buy na yesio cocoa board were about 200 containers AC port na 200 containers na agrochemicals and juice sacks na yekohwe mu no nema obse ye cry 2022-23 ye yiyo in 2025 23-24 24-25 and these things are supposed to be at the port. I call demurrage as I call auction. You check here containers no here. All those figures are much about 200 no. You check here you husu. And it is a National Investigation Bureau investigate this idea no. Well, the so-called 200 containers no and cocoa board stores. We are still trying to find out how many of these containers are available, what are in those containers. Now, whilst we are this, shipping lines are blacklisted cocoa board. Because once the shipping lines, no, more containers, and no do niamagum. Or the back port now, we you niama, no more containers, echo back.
Okay.
It is a one to me, you niama, no more containers, no aka, omo to be in back na kire so omo adwuma no nso essay into 22 23 24 niama importers omo krania mama cocoa board no omo dia ba cocoa board entumi enclear niama no eti shipping lines na blacklist cocoa board and our shipping lines na some blacklists our suppliers no. Okay. Now what is interesting is say what kraniama for 22 23 year that was the same things for 23 24 year that was the same things for 24 25 enti ufa bibiti say jute sacks company no supply no they've been blacklisted by their shipping lines omatro petition to us attaching all the documents no I say in one of the first meetings I'm here with the shipping lines to plead with them, to explain to them what the issue, to tell them about how in Shisha Ede Tuhwa Sanyamanu NCBO, and to get them to also continue to do business with suppliers, no, because we'll continue to grow cocoa, and we'll continue to need agrochemicals, the fertilizers and everything, and the sacks and all that. Now, inti sacks are wo imported 2 years ago. 1 year. They were imported this year. 1 year. Only for us to find out to say, no knowing say before we be free so no. Omasa award the contract for sacks for 25-26. IS season na afi nearby be komuno. Oh, mo award the idea no. What they did was that omo escrow your account Ghana International Bank of London $48 million for that money to pay for the 25-26 sacks. It is sacks now bad than won't go here. Now so sign contract 25-26 at the taboo or whatever. I hope my tree is correct on that one. What the taboo to say $48 million of cocoa board Sikano. And no young fan to special account more to service the contract for 25-26. Meanwhile, there were 2 previous years, no. A 1 year, our shipping lines, or more blacklisted, a blacklisted supplier. But before you left office, you went to procure for 25-26 and escrow $48 million. So these are.
I will say Fosuah Oduahoma and some free cocoa board near the near the Chimo Ghana Revenue Authority. A bonum din dia ne banet twonke to dantemu ne twake se wo man Ghana hanyina no saying you make kwa hodo no betimi etuano wo mo ene dimu tintim ma eye ho adwuma. Ne ne dua me no ka se omo che se omo beye ekwan sonko foforo kra no ba beboa ama eto ogege wo man Ghana no etimi ewie mu die. Womu che se omehu se bebre na titiri no omu adwuma yefo no bra e wo so obukọjeje eye eto ahodo wo soto ahodo ni nwumeku ahodo wo man mu no eni omu kokopie mu ana eye suma si dwedie bi akwakoso na che se sika ahodo e wo se dwedi ni no tua emebi be kan ye Ghana Revenue Authority on makachima impuntu nwuma ahodo eni niema esefata omutimi de ye no enya de se bepie mu omu sanse omu ankrofo ni bikura no ade so mofa sa akwati kwan ne so gisika MP mu ewo wono makache nanumu na Commissioner General of Ghana Revenue Authority Onmunyafo Anthony Sapon mu sese ne betimi abo mo magigi atuyi ne kwan so ne kwan paso amasika na ba be ka mo nsama edwuma esefata no metimi di aye no sisi ombala be dan omani achiremu ewa abefo kwan so na chese omo ko no digital ni nyina no ebetimi abo asebe asika efa beebi kobotobo ni mu nyina no wo betimi akra ni nyina aba begu boto ba akuma edwuma esefata no betimi aba bede omo chese niema hodo ne hye ne de wo mu de egu apron so enche bi akra ne sa adwumedie no eba beba so na edwedifo mo man Ghana ha nyina no ombe bom modin so mu de ombe kwa kubu ya abefo kwan so a eba ne se ye gege to ne so a eno betimi ayemre na ne gege ne so aye boko edi amomnti we ni nsem ahodo ni nchemu a efri ye Ghana Revenue Authority wono makache abaye gina ensem ne so na ye de edwedi nsem ahodo no edi esi amamu ye dan ye bapa ye ko ahosepensemu ye basisia.
Mema akwaba na yenko wie kase na nwumre wo ene je de nsem na na gina nyumtuni ya friend no two face idibia wono na ne de me no ka se watam no aka sa ne chochomucho ne ho kafo Natasha de akwa kire penifo ebra wono mo ekoya amamre ne amane ne ja aware kwan so na bibia na tumi akonka na eno mo na penifo anase ganafo na wiase nyaze na two face wani mo se de ho kafo no matade no so e kama na mom no asa wawofo nka ho na ba ne sente amanfo chem se wo mo twen se two face de enkyere mo de ba ne enti ene wonya ne chochomucho na wo kona na wofo no nka ho anye bia no bi ta ekire wometumi yade aba ebe gina wasina de kase na si yade munyina se na nwumre aseda PSA KFM Musical Center de braba je mfidi papa na fakode ujuma na bibia ntumi ko sorry ankra nwumako wo pese wo firi nsu na chane kaka sa akonya no 0244 941047 na ne KFM Musical Center ni komo asante mantem adum yane Samra Hotel na de nwhwe enkran ya wozongole benjilo abro san a ene ye friends and children hospital di nhwe ni mu no
Afi Talent Microfinance kasem ho enhyehyeye entotoye dwumedie enomo eye wo no maso eye nti sika bia okita ope baby dia atoame akrama wo na kosi mfie pimpim bebre na aba befa wonya amane nchiwahwu bia ewo ho no talent eto site media frafi mu amope sika de dwuma abobra ewo maimu no mosumo betimi adan mani de akwakopi mu o talent edwumaden waso mo bontimanta medu ne de o macheche wo mo kwaban akwakodru mu bo edwumanya asem keto akra bia ye be won twipini o mo na mo hwensiesie o sika sem no ma bibia entimi wie mu de enfama
dada bata ka sebra beje fon sa papa ne ho akade na fa akode edwuma na bibia entimi konkan fon bia obese o wisu bia na say how bia ho akade bia de oba dada bata ka ba wenye bi ye wo connection ye bentakwa station che honum na no ni awonti asebia 0206016037 na bibia na ntumi enkonka dwumeko adaroma ene na nwumre ye de kasebe so na mo ye koe no ene aseda PSA ne ncha kase so nkon confirm Fatima baby Fatima and Queen Ajia Fati bibacho nyankopon shira no nyo kase na wonto nkwan na mo pa na de o ma ye feel yes marry nam na mo na ntwi nam na de metun say yes bi nsane di bi ekire aduane ne me ni madam fu bi di misi hia che wo se na waduane mponi na se jaisa na ya kola bone jaisa eji aja fati nyankopon hira na ya ne koko no so ye heavy owo oton bibia koko bibia bi ntu we ho aja fati e kira kwan wo Roxy Adabraka on total filling station no ene di nhwe ni mu e bia be so place special order bi obeso ni di nkomo bi ye wedding bi ye bia ko propose bia obi kura so be ma broken heart anaso obi be jaawo send ya ya producer ni birthday ebe na ni kunu de atwam nnura yi wan kan kire obi a ba ya we obetumi afra age afate 0540 0540289319 nke kire obebi boy na di ni birthday na ewie nnura na mo so betumi ama age afate akeka ne nsase aye special order Eddie Abronti friend ana WhatsApp no e was 0540289319 na bibia nti ndi aja to na gode mun gode Allah
nyami shapa
ene
de o ma mi fili ya
nka de ejetu ato
din
medi emu miame ni meduane ye ba aja fatin sa no de minim se wo ne nsa no ye
ready o ma ye lunch ni ye de nyankopon shira
na afiada ye ko ebo no twe adadivo ana no so ya
no twe
adadivo de agude mu send be blanti nyame adom a ye producer birthday eba enti ba cho yo person send ni momo no me de na ma tudwa send ma me yi ama no ana producer say dem me fa me na ma no tudwa na
producer be dey ato ho
me fa me na ma almost send ma me na me send ma o se de won kasa yo ani producer kasa de ni e di mo be si enti ye beko osime fanto jo
on kasa bidim de ti awaye
enti ba cho nyame atom a na otwe ebesim ya ye na se manager kura di ni birthday ya joada no na mo anka ta ye ntama so yo eni belated happy birthday confirm ye general manager ora Terry Debra wa anka nchiro bia ba unim me kwa na mnyu so mo ye ntafo me kwa hwe ni status say happy birthday to you bro na sina bra de manager je bi o mo ye ntafo ana
se ono ana wona ma happy birthday
boy
Odi
I was here to see a Dini Odiyifo Yaw still kind. Say I make that if you are going, I'm name I'm ready.
Yeah.
Fraba just one yo yanom. A shaya ain't use fuel. When so yansesa oil. Ne wonya any ni key. A shaya gumechina. A ye lip moto. Giomi. Anase nami. A yemu bia won sabeka wo KFM Limited. E wo Ghana ha. Lip moto. A bear for cancer be. Yanom. Dene sanso efe. Wash interiors here. Can't hear me, Timothy see and you're trying to lip motor. There were 3 modes of driving. Obey me a switch it, so open 10 more. Obey the sports mode. So person will save you battery. Obey me is economy mode. That's a one pentem now open with normal riding so. You're trying to standard. What charge your battery within 6 hours? I bet me do a kokumasiaba. Metre air 310 kilometers. Into one how. Obey me so the 3 hours fast charger. I charge and I'm you fool. Bonama, no wako kumasiaba. Say no. Me try the akano. Giomi. Ni awon key. Make sure the key ni bell. Wow, just in the interior on it here now. Black and white, papa. So no FSN yo. Why screen tinting? E boama hu car no battery aka. Nema hu mileage nso also. When so the e took kwine 320 kilometers and sana was our charging. We bet me a charger in 6 hours. Fast charger in 3 hours. I bear for a day in so. We bet me a driving in 3 modes. A year standard, sports, and I say economy. So we pen to say me yanum choose sports what's it. We bet me to qualify hakokubasi. I'm a battery ni biswak because a year 320 kilometers. We charging in 6 hours, bet me in your full battery. Now when you fast charge and swap 3 hours pet, you're set. Making sure so okay in the car when you saw walking. We'll be a door and start. Chili Joby, black and white. Makuma swat. Man san cow dear. You checking the akano. Yeah, no. I bet for the enemy back on you. The awunyano key. Making sure so key in the band when you saw walking. We no F. Let a woman so dance. A gray your man would do me, no. The any hakakra, any dear mood. As also was screens me, no. Wait, and more information and we are can in winina. Answer besting up bonum papa. Your friend entertainment, the awihiano. Anne. And that's over to me so driving in 3 modes, just like the others. Standard, and I say sports. So open tema. Car way so. A bet to me to Kwaya Kokumasiaba. 330 kilometers. Which I would do crab to make Jesus so no one kakra and Sunday do. Who charging the 6 hours, sir? No. So bet me so charging 3 hours. If I no fast charge. You know when you know KFM Limited and they are big just so. Fraying near me own sankan the intentem. So open installment. A high purchaser and train one nasi. We've got you solid. Yanume, on sabet me a fidie mubia, and what KFM Limited. One sabeke fidie no, what chiano kakra. Wait, unyano bebia, a KFM Limited. Fraying, ever sort out.